CBSE, we can produce the same. So that we have to do. And once we have just switched on to 130, so I think after 40 minutes, it will get switched off, and again you will have to join. And while joining, we will get another for 2 or 3 minutes. After 40 minutes, by that means by 2:10, it will get the mobile will get, or the laptop will get switched off. As for the scheduled meeting is being only for the 40 minutes. Today, the topic is being the cyber security and the ethics, which we all are facing nowadays during the online classes. How to remove the students and how to focus and how to minimize that of this whatever the cyber crime which is being happening through that of this net or the mobile or through any sort of the media. So the rest will be focused by Priyanka madam. So may I request Priyanka madam to take over the charge and do the needful from here. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Madam, please start your recording.
Yes, sir. So without wasting much of my time, I am sharing my screen with you all. Before that, I am muting everyone from my end. You can communicate with me via chat box. Cybersecurity and ethics. Our world these days, where are we? We are on Google Chrome. We are in the Google Classroom. We are on WhatsApp. We are on Facebook. We are on Zoom. We are on internet banking. And of course, we are on telemarketing and home shopping. So all these things have definitely made our life very simple and very easier. But it is said that nothing is free and nothing is simple in this world. Everything has a cost. And what we are costing these days. Today's module will cover cyber safety, what actually cyber is and what does its safety mean to us. Safe internet uses. Hazards on e-commerce platform. Social media and fake news. Online class, safety measures, cyber law, and cyber ethics. Before I start with what is cybersecurity, let's have a small video of 7 minutes.
Meet Anne.
Is the video visible to everyone?
Shops from www.shoppingcart.com. She has her information like email ID, address, and credit card details saved on the website to enable a faster and hassle-free shopping experience. The required information is stored in a server. One day, Anne received an email which stated her eligibility for a special discount.
Thanks for your information.
Voucher from shoppingcart.com. In order to receive the coupon code, she was asked to fill in her shoppingcart.com account credentials. This didn't seem fishy to her at the time, as she thought it was just an account verification step. Little did she realize the danger she would be facing. She was knocked off her feet when a substantial amount of money was wiped off her account. How do you think this happened? Well, yes, the email she received was fake. Anne's shoppingcart.com account witnessed unauthorized access from a third party. This type of attack is known as a cyber attack, and the person who carries it out is called a hacker. Could Anne have prevented this attack? Indeed, she could have, with the help of cybersecurity. Cybersecurity involves techniques that help in securing various digital components, networks, data, and computer systems from unauthorized digital access. There are multiple ways to implement cybersecurity, depending on the kind of network you are connected to and the type of cyber attacks you are prone to. So let's take a look at the various cyber attacks that Anne could have been exposed to. One of the most common types of cyber attacks is a malware attack like Trojan, adware, and spyware, to name a few. Had Anne downloaded any suspicious attachments online, her system could have gotten corrupted by certain malicious viruses embedded within the attachments. Next is a phishing attack, the type of cyber attack which Anne experienced. Here, the hacker usually sends fraudulent emails, which appear to be coming from a legitimate source. This is done to install malware or to steal sensitive data like credit card information and login credentials. Another type of attack is the man-in-the-middle attack. Here, the hacker gains access to the information path between Anne's device and the website server. The hacker's computer takes over Anne's IP address. By doing so, the communication line between Anne and the website is secretly intercepted. This commonly happens with unsecured Wi-Fi networks and also through malware. Password attack is one of the easiest ways to hack a system. Here, Anne's password could have been cracked by using either common passwords or trying all possible alphabetical combinations. To prevent future cyber attacks, Anne sought to implement a few cybersecurity practices. First, she installed a firewall. As the name suggests, it is a virtual wall between Anne's computer and the internet. Firewalls filter the incoming and outgoing traffic from your device to safeguard your network, and they can either be software applications or hardware reinforcements. Secondly, Anne implemented honeypots. Just like how flowers attract bees, dummy computer systems, called honeypots, are used to attract attackers. These systems are made to look vulnerable in order to deceive attackers, and this, in turn, defends the real system. In addition to these, she also decided to use unique alphanumeric passwords, antivirus software, and started avoiding mails from unknown senders. That was Anne's story. Cyber attacks are not just confined to individuals, but also to public and private organizations. The cyber attacks carried out in such places are more deadly, and they result in colossal losses. Motives of such attacks are many, starting from tampering with crucial data to monetary gains. Let's have a look at a few of the cyber attacks that companies are subjected to. Various public sector organizations and large corporations face the Advanced Persistent Threat, APT. In this form of attack, hackers gain access to networks for a prolonged period in order to continuously gain confidential information. Companies also witness the denial of service attack, where networks are flooded with traffic, which in turn leaves legitimate service requests unattended. A variant of this is the distributed denial of service, DDoS attack, when multiple systems are used to launch the attack. When a hacker manipulates a standard SQL query in a database-driven website, it is known as a SQL injection attack. By doing so, hackers can view, edit, and delete tables from databases. Amidst a plethora of cyber attacks, it is indeed a challenge for organizations with several networks and servers to ensure complete security. This is not an easy task, and to help with this, cybersecurity professionals are hired to work on identifying cyber threats and securing a company's network. There are multiple job roles in the field of cybersecurity. If hacking fascinates you, then the role of an ethical hacker is something to be explored. Such professionals try to exploit a network's vulnerabilities, just like how a hacker would do, but only to identify those vulnerabilities and resolve them for protection against an actual cyber attack. But if you are looking to design robust security structures, then the role of a security architect is more apt. A Chief Information Security Officer, CISO, plays a crucial role in enterprise security and is entrusted with the overall safety of the information in an organization. So here's a question for you. Identify the type of cyber attack where the hacker's system takes over the client's IP address. A.
So you have seen the video, and I guess many of you were watching it carefully that what types of attacks are there. Still, we are unaware. You only know that someone is hacking our account, or someone has checked our password, or someone is trying to make a fake call from the phone to have the OTPs, etc. But there are several attacks. If I start with, what do you mean by cyber? What does the sweet word cyber mean? I'm unmuting everyone. So you can now unmute and answer. What does the word cyber mean?
When something is related to computer or internet, then it is cyber.
When it comes related to computers, networking, internet, that is known as cyber. It is related to computer, networking, and virtual reality. This word itself, virtual reality. If you see, this is a kind of contradictory word. Something that is virtual and something that is real too. The word virtual itself means that is something that is not in physical contact, but still it is being real in this artificial intelligence world. This is a culture that revolves around networking, complete world of internet. In fact, this word cyber was invented even before the advent of internet. I need to mute. So with the advent of internet life has become much easier, but it has shaken the world at the same time. Cybersecurity has become a cause of concern. New exploits, adulteration, phishing emails, data breaching, and many more attacking in several ways. Correct? Does any one of you have ever faced such kind of breaching, such kind of phishing emails, or anything, any data fraud? Every now and then our phone that is registered with bank, we are receiving a phone call. Hello, madam. आपने जीता है आज 30,000 रुपए. These days, the most of these threats are coming through WhatsApp also. How to deal with it? What to do? What are the safeguards? So many of us, we simply adopt, neither we will use nor we will be in any sort of threat. But my dear friends, the world has changed. And if we will not change ourselves, we will be in loss. So simply staying away is not the solution. The solution is about how to handle these things. How to handle our online segment of life. Cybersecurity is a shared responsibility. Shared responsibility means, if I talk in terms of our classroom, then all the rules and ethics must be shared with the students. It should be shared among the colleagues as well. Take care of what? What measures we can take? Use strong password. Now, each and every email ID we require for any website, they first ask for our email ID. And knowingly and unknowingly, when we are entering the third party zone, we are not knowing even. Suppose these days we are using Padlets and Mentimeters and Nearpod, and there are so many applications. The moment you open any application, you will find so many ads are there. And sometimes by mistake, we used to click on those advertisements as well. And they're very attractive. They're making our classroom task very easier, as the advertisements say. And the moment we click, what do they demand? They demand one email ID with password. And we feel that it's very easy. What is wrong in sharing our email ID? And we start sharing. And from there only all these malfunctioning starts. Unknowingly, we are simply sharing our valuable information to any third-party application which we are not aware of. So whatever site you are surfing, please be aware of the advertisement and of the catch files, those who are popping up. The best way that you should block all your pop-ups through Google Chrome, either on your mobile or on your laptop or on your desktop. There is an option. Block pop-ups. Just click on it and all your extra popping up of the fake advertisement or even the real one, it will stop. And for that, securing your email, you need to use a strong password. What is the strong password? Generally, these days we are handling so many email ID and so many platforms that it has really become tough to remember our passwords. Then your Google Chrome on your laptop or on your mobile suggests remember password, and we simply click. Before clicking, ensure that you have a good safety measure installed on your laptop and on your phone. And what is that called? Anti-spyware. If you have enabled all your security measures, you will find that before opening of any of the website, it says the website is not secure. Are you sure you want to open it? Even when I was making this PPT, I was entering one emote icon and my laptop said, this is not a secure download, kindly discard. Now it was upon my wish, over my risk, that whether I should download or I should leave it. Control access. You must have a good control over the devices that you are using. Be it your mobile phone, be it your tab, be it your laptop, or whatever device you are using. It should be secured with a strong password, because these days our credentials are there in our phone, mostly in our phone, our bank accounts, our personal information, everything. Our academic data, everything is there on our phone. So there should be a limited control of your devices. Now, very good question comes to your mind, and I think that we are not giving our phones to anyone. But what about at home? What about the little ones? And sometimes in school also, we used to share our phone with children for a particular project. Unless and until you secure your access, you are at a high level of risk. Each and every phone has a secure folder. How many of you have used? Or how many of you are really knowing about the secure folder? Each and every phone company has an inbuilt feature of secure folder. How many of you have used? I'm checking the chat box.
We are not.
Well, there's a secure folder in each every mobile that says that you can keep all your files safe over there with a secure password. And in case you forget your password, that cannot be retrieved, that cannot be opened by anyone else. You need to go to that mobile phone company's service center. Then, security software. These days, we are well aware of security software. Quick Heal, is one of the most commonly used software to safeguard. McAfee. Even the mobile phones, they used to have these software for any kind of malingration with our data. Update programs and systems regularly. I have seen many of my friends, they don't update their phone. I know a number of people in my family, they are not updating the phone. Why? Because it's a concept. There is no use of updating the software of the phone. And many of us are using the basic version. Think over why these companies are updating their software. What is the reason behind? First, to keep pace with the changing time. Second, there are so many things. If you read through that catalog that comes along with your software update, it says security patch level increased. Even your laptop used to get updates every now and then. So update your programs and systems regularly. Set a notification on for the same. Then monitor for intrusion. Now this security software itself is a monitor for intrusion. If somebody is trying to intrude, and there are so many ways and means. For example, these days, Paytm spoof is very common. These days, we are using UPI for transaction. Paytm spoof is just look-alike Paytm application that will simply show you that the money has been transferred to your account and you will not receive any message because that is a fake. And if somebody is trying to breach you, to deceive you, he or she will be successful. Raise awareness. How to raise awareness? One of the raising awareness is we all are sitting together and talking about these. I know this is a compulsion of 1 hour training session, but though something we are discussing very important, something that is something that has to be dealt with. Now, safe internet uses. What are safe internet uses? Keep personal information professional and limited. Professional and limited. What does it mean? It means that what information should be shared on internet. Professional means it should be cut-to-cut information. Your email, etc., they require your date of birth, your year of birth. You need not to be that much truthful. All these sites. Keep your privacy settings on. What are the privacy settings? Anyone? I'm simply scrolling down my window to see that anyone is going to answer.
Privacy setting is that whether we are going to exhibit our personal information to the public. That's the privacy setting.
That is a privacy
setting. Like we are keeping our pics or anything or details to expose it to the particular group of people or to the public.
Okay.
Where we want to display, to share our information, it is up to us, and it is there in the privacy setting.
And it's available everywhere.
And it's available everywhere.
Use secure internet connection. Now, what is the secure internet connection? Secure internet connection means the browser that you're using and the internet connection that you're taking from. Like if I am sitting over here and I have taken the router connection of the school, I need to check, double check, is this secured or not? Question arises, how to know about this? Again, in my previous slide, I had told you people that there are software that used to safeguard us. While using Smartboard also, sometimes when you open your Mozilla Firefox or try to run YouTube from there, it says it is not secure. Because that instruction has been given, there is one application, there is one software that is checking all these things. Even the VPN connection, Wi-Fi is the zahar, poison, that too free ka Wi-Fi. On railway platforms and shopping malls, anywhere. Sometimes you take your phone to a marketplace and you'll find that there are so many free Wi-Fi connections are available and you can connect them easily. Youngsters, students, धड़ल्ले से इस्तेमाल कर रहे होते हैं उन फ्री के वाईफाई का, without knowing the risk कि इनका कौन-कौन सा information transfer हो रहा होगा. And be careful while downloading. Especially since 2020, the world changed and we have become insane. Yeah, we have become insane. Why? Continuous pressure to know something new, to do something new, to present something new. And so we are surfing internet like anything and we are downloading the content. Sometimes these content, sometimes what happens that you download one application on your mobile phone and suddenly within 24 hours, you'll see that 4 more applications are automatically downloaded. Automatically. What is that? That is a kind of malware. Sometimes when on Samsung phone, you open Samsung Galaxy Store, at least minimum 10 applications are auto-downloaded. And then after one update, it was cleared. So be very, very careful while downloading. Now, the next is hazards on e-commerce. What is e-commerce? All the commercial business, all the transactions, all the marketing, which is done through internet is known as e-commerce. They can be anything and they can be everything. Internet banking, UPI, online shopping. Now, internet banking, the application provided by your bank, specific bank, is the most trusted one for transaction. Be it YONO of SBI, be it Star Token of Bank of India, they are the most trusted one. Apart from that, Bheem is one trusted application that is from the government side. Rest all Paytm, Google Pay, Phone Pay, Pay Letter, Post Pay, etc. These all are third-party application. You can say that these all are the private organization, private company, those who have launched and they have made our transaction very easier. The difference between internet banking and UPI is that when you install Star Token, it asks for so many formalities. First, you have to give an application to the bank. Then they will give you a green signal for internet banking. Then you need a login password. Then you need a transaction password. And you need to change them after every 180 days. Transaction password after every 180 days and login password after every 60 days. That too, they don't use to take the password very easily. It takes much time to set a password. So you have to go through stepwise when you are going through internet banking. Whereas when you set UPI, it is much easier. You simply downloaded the application from your Play Store.
क्या हो गया नब तो हुए थी ना गाड़ी रोड अच्छी है
Entertainment. Okay. So I was talking about UPI. You download any of the application from your phone, register it with the same number that is in your bank. Then if you want to transact money, you have to enter your card details once and set your UPI PIN and you're sorted. In fact, one UPI PIN is sufficient for all these applications like Paytm, like Google Pay, like Phone Pay, and Bheem application. You can transact, you can make one phone number payment, you can make banking payment. So these are the facilities. But what are the threats? Mostly when Google Pay was staged and it was taken over by Google, mostly fraud was done through GPay, Google Pay. And these days, Paytm spoof. It is simply running in the market like anything. And all these fraud links you will be getting in your normal message. You do any transaction. The past 6 months, I have not faced any such message. I have not come across. But before that, the moment I did any transaction from Google Pay, I used to receive one message that you have done a transaction of itna paisa. Please confirm on the given link. Be aware. Maximum of the frauds are done through the normal messaging app. I'm not talking about WhatsApp or any other messaging app. Normal messages box of our phone that doesn't require even internet. Then comes online shopping. These days, we all are addicted to it. Amazon, Flipkart, and so. Have you ever noticed that you're getting a message from Flipkart, click on the link and get 80% off, click on the link and have cashback, click on the, and so. Such lucrative offers are there. This meeting is going to end in just 1 minute. So it's better I should leave this, end this meeting for all and restart.